Good morning to everybody. My name is Maria Grazia Zucchini, and I am part of Aster staff. A few words to introduce Aster. Aster is a consortium established by the Emilia-Romagna regional government. Within the regional government, the universities and research centers based in Emilia-Romagna and the Chamber of Commerce and Entrepreneurial Association based in the region. Our main objective is to promote industrial research, innovation and technology transfer in our companies with initiatives at local, regional, national and international level. We are involved in many sectors of activity, including, of course, the green economy, which is a very important goal for our local system to improve in the next year. We develop different kind of initiatives in which also the PLASTiCE project is included, and so we are part of the PLASTiCE consortium. But we are also involved in another interesting project carried out at European level, whose name is BIOCHEM. And this project is coordinated by Chemistry Innovation, which is an organization settled in Manchester in the UK. And the project coordinator have asked me to present this project in this framework. And I think it can be a very interesting opportunity we have to promote this project, because it offers an opportunity to all organizations, especially to companies, but not only companies, operating in the sector of bio-based products, that of course includes bioplastics. In my presentation, I would like to start with just a few indications about the framework in which the project was born, in particular concerning the driver and challenges to innovation that has been offered in these last years to implement this kind of activities. I will introduce the definition of bio-based products that we have used in order to define the area in which we are operating within the project, which is a quite large area, but a defined area. And then I will go in details with the structure of the project itself, describing its main objectives, its structure and organization, the project partners involved in this process, the innovative methodologies that we have implemented, aiming at achieving important targeted results. And considering that we are now at the middle of the project, I will be able also to show to you the first result we have obtained up to now, and the next steps we are starting to implement in the next month, in particular including dissemination and exit strategy plans that will allow us to prolong the life of the project after its formal duration. As I told you, this is a project that has been conceived and it is implemented with the support of the European Commission. As you know, the European Commission from many years is promoting both research and innovation. We can say that research can be intended as the generation of new knowledge, while innovation is the conversion of knowledge into successful businesses, and in a way they can act as a circle where the investment are used to promote research and of course its outcomes, and innovation uses these outcomes to generate business and so money and other investment in research. The European Commission have engaged two specific directorates general in supporting this kind of activities, and in particular research is supported by DG Research and innovation by DG Enterprise and Industry. In the present framework program covering the period from 2007 to 2013, as you can see, The budget for research is very huge, but also the innovation budget is quite relevant, considering the perspective that we can have also in this area. Talking about bio-based project, one of the most important initiatives that has been implemented in the last years in Europe is, of course, the initiatives of Europe Innova, which has been launched by DG Enterprise and Industry to support industrial innovation and mainly supporting the development of new tools and instruments. In 2010, three main projects have been launched in this area. BIOCHEM is one of these, and they include also Remake and InnoWater. In the last years, two further projects have been included also. They are EcoLink Plus and EcoTrow Food. So this is an important initiative. And in particular, the budget that has been assigned to BIOCHEM is a quite important budget. It is 4.4 million euros, and it is co-financed at the 65% with the European funds. Another important features of BIOCHEM is that it is implemented within SUSCHEM, that it is the European Technology Platform for Sustainable Chemistry, and it is supported also by the European lead market initiatives focused in particular on bio-based products. Actually, the lead market initiatives have identified many societal and also business drivers that can promote the expansion of the bio-based product in the future. Just to list the most interesting of them, I would like to say that we can identify some societal drivers, first of all in climate change, with the main goal to achieve a target of 20% of reduction in greenhouse gas by 2020, and to further increase also this reduction in the years following this period. It will be offered also an opportunity to reduce the dependency on fossil fuels, and it is also deserved to mention that it will create an opportunity to create new jobs in a new environment very favorable to this. On the other hand, we can identify also business drivers, in particular connected with the increasing demand for green products. I can say that, for example, 1/3 of the chemicals and material will be produced from biological sources. This is an expectation by 2030. And it is also expected that the technology improvement in the processes, in the products, will reduce also the cost, increasing also competitiveness for the industry in this sectors. When in this environment, when we are taking into consideration bio-based products, we intended to tackle with non-food products derived from biomass, like plants, algae, crops, trees, and marine organisms, and so on. And these products may range from high value-added fine chemicals, such as pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, food additives, to high-value materials, such as biopolymers and chemical feedstocks. As you can see from the figures I put on the slide, the volume of new bio-based product market is quite high, and it is expected to double in 10 years, between 10,000 to 20,000 to 2012. And also jobs dependent on new products are expected to double in the following 10 years. In this slide, we have reported the results of one of the first reports that have been produced within the BioChem project that is an assessment of the bio-based products market potential for innovation. And as you can see, the plastics are one of the area in which the major potential growth is expected. Okay. But these sectors offers not only very important opportunity, but is also constrained because there are some barriers that can hamper innovation in these sectors. In particular, they require relevant investment and taking quite high risk. There is still a lack of awareness on industrial benefits that can be achieved in these sectors. There is still a lack of availability of facilities and access to first user to test out new bio-based technology. And also in this case, companies are not well connected to each other, to technology base or to their potential supply chain. For this reason, we have thought that a project like BioChem can provide some input that can be useful for the improvement of this sector. So the overall objective of the BioChem project is to develop practical solutions which will lower the barriers to innovation in bio-based products. The intention is to speed up the innovation in this sector.